Right, guys, so we're just going to start. It was kind of an impromptu live, so no one might come in, but I just thought I'd do it anyway, as I've got new gifts, and I thought, test my new brushes out. So we'll be doing that later. Sorry about the arm. First of all, I'm going to go in with this because I feel like I need moisture. I'm not going to be in this live too. I won't be here too long. I don't think. Hi Becky. Yeah, I don't think I'll be in here too long. I've got to go to job centre. Trying to make myself predictable. I've still got a fuzzy head. Presentable, that's the word. I'm really getting through this like moisturiser. So moisturising. Like it's a dupe for that Bobbi Brown one. Right. I'm still sick. I've got that fuzzy head. I am predictable though. Right, so I'm going to put this on. I've not used this for a while, and I certainly haven't used it when I've done a live. It's the Essence Hydro Hero Under Eye Stick. It's really, really good. You can see how much I like it because I've not used it all up, but I've definitely used a lot of it. It just moisturises the under eye. And because I've been so sick, I need moisture everywhere. Oh, I'll be okay. Made of strong stuff, me. This is why I wanted to do this live today. Just because I felt bad for not doing it on Tuesday. Oh, they're awful places. You don't want to be going there. I have to go every 2 weeks. My advisor, my work coach, she's not actually too bad. But I just don't like the experience of having to go in there. I really don't like it. I'd much prefer to be out working. Doesn't look like I got that job that I went for last week, Becky, which I thought I would get. To be honest, I mean, Job Centre was pretty much saying, oh, what I'm using now, by the way, is the L'Oreal Glow Cherie. Job Centre was saying, oh, well, they're pretty much giving anyone jobs. Well, clearly not, because I didn't get one. And I've got a lot of experience in retail and customer service. So I thought, if anything, I'd get it. But I think I kind of messed it up by saying I wanted full-time hours. And she was like, well, you won't get full-time hours. She said, but what I can do is I can just keep your CV on file. And if anything comes up with more hours, I can contact you. And I said, well, you know, I'm here now. Let's just do the interview if that's all right. And I think I messed it up because I should have just said, oh, yeah, 20 hours is great, even though it wasn't. I think what she'll be thinking is, well, what if she gets more hours somewhere else? She'll just leave us in the lurch, even though I wouldn't do that. You know, I'd give them enough notice if I got another job somewhere. Yeah, that's that. So I'll speak to my job coach today because it was done through the job centre. I'll ask her if she's had any updates from the actual company, and then just go from there, I guess. So what foundation do you guys want to see today? I can see there's 2 people in. Hi to the other person. So I've got this Fenty one. So it's the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. And then I've got the Flower Beauty one. Neither of these are new products, but I've not worn them in a long time. I think this is on the newer side. I'll give you a few minutes. Not a few minutes, a few seconds. Right, about that, there was this one in. Do you remember last week when I said basically there's not much left? And there literally isn't. I don't know if you can see it, but look, there's barely any left there. I can't get any out, and I was thinking about getting one of those flexible things, spatulas. There's a little bit there on the edge. I could try with that, but I mean, it's literally all gone. I need to bring another foundation into a project pan. Maybe next Shop My Stash we can have a look and see which one I could bring in. It's going to be an older one. I thought about doing a Shop My Stash live, but it could be tricky because I'd have to bring all my products out and say, which one do you want? That one or that one? It would be here hours doing it. Flower Beauty. Oh, you've not seen anyone use it. Right, so I'll use that then. So I've got the lightest shade. It's in the shade L0. So it's luminous makeup and nude skin feel. So it's supposed to give you that. It's supposed to give you like coverage, but it's supposed to feel like you're not wearing anything basically. Not like a skin tint, but like foundation, but not like thick and cakey. It's got SPF of 18 and it's in the shade Shell L0. So let's just put some on. So you can see it's really light, can't you? That's the problem with being like Casper. I'm going to pull this laptop out of it so you can see a bit better. Sorry I've got my turban on still. I have literally not long got out of the shower. Yeah, I think it was a blessing in disguise, me not getting that job, because obviously I've been sick, so I wouldn't have been able to start straight away anyway. Because I would have been passing my germs on to everyone else. And 20 hours is just no good. I worked it out. And it wouldn't cover my bills. Like if I'm going back to work, I want to do kind of the things that I can't do now. I want to travel. I want to go out for meals and whatnot with family and friends, go out for drinks here and there, cinema, bowling. There's loads of things that I love to do that I just can't do because universal credit just don't give you enough money to survive on. It's absolutely ridiculous, especially with the cost of living crisis. Like this country has gone to the dogs. Oh, you're super pale as well. Do you have to get porcelain foundation? Because it's either porcelain or I know Too Faced do one that's Swan. I've never tried their foundations though, they're too expensive. I always go drugstore with foundation because if I don't like them, then I'm stuck with them. Like the Uma one. The Uma one was really expensive. I bought it because everyone was raving about it, and it might be a good foundation if I had the right shade, but obviously I don't. So I need to try and get a really light shade to pair with that. Or I might just declutter it. I mean, look how pretty it is. It's really luminescent. Really like it. I did notice today though, when I was looking on my journal for Universal Credit, I did notice it said attended interview on Friday the 10th. So they've obviously been in contact with the person that interviewed me to check. Because if I wouldn't have gone for that interview, they would have sanctioned me. And I can't afford to get sanctioned. So even though I think I knew it was kind of part-time, but she didn't tell me the hours. And she said, just go for it anyway. So I did, and obviously not heard back. Right, so that's the Flower Beauty foundation. We can't get Flower Beauty anymore, which sucks. So I won't be able to get that foundation again. Maybe off of eBay, but I'm not paying extortionate prices. Oh, you don't have to mix two together, do you? That's expensive, especially with Estee Lauder. Um, Me, I just buy the one. I just buy the one porcelain, and it kind of like just blends into my skin. But yesterday, I did that. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Becky. I did that reacting to Dancing on Ice, and I literally didn't have any makeup on. I had. Let me show you. So I got this new for my birthday for myself. I had this foundation. I had this blusher on here, Shelley, and I had a lip balm on by Elf. That's literally all I went on camera with, and that's not like me at all. But I was just so ill. I wanted to do the video because I want to talk about the whole entire series. But you could tell I wasn't right. But I'm feeling a bit better today, and hopefully I'll be better for Saturday's live. Yeah, that's good. I know, right? And they still haven't found that Nicola bully, have they? I feel so bad for her family. So much has come out this morning. Well, last night, and it was last night, wasn't it? They did that press release, and basically saying that the police got called to her home 2 weeks before she went missing. Getting notifications left, right, and centre. Yeah, the police got called to her home 2 weeks before she went missing. Obviously, that's going to get investigated now, due to the fact that she wasn't well, and it's just very triggering for me because something similar happened to me. I don't really want to go into it, but yeah, something similar happened to me. I was involved in a missing persons case, and I just feel so bad for the family. And it's like, oh my gosh, I would have thought that something would have turned up by now. We're on the third week, and they're going like mad on TikTok about it. I mean, for a long time, they were saying that her partner had something to do with it, and they always look at the partner, so they would have ruled that out like in the first few days. Yeah, they were saying, like, I don't know if you've seen it on the TV, and I don't really want to gossip too much about it. But it's out there anyway for you to see. So I'll just say it. But they were saying on the TV that she was alcohol dependent due to the fact that she was going through the menopause, and there was some issues. Don't know if there's like issues between the couple, but the thing is with relationships, there's it's not all roses, is it? There's going to be times where it doesn't all go plain sailing. But that doesn't mean he's had any involvement. I don't think he has. He just wants a home, bless him. But the whole country is looking for her, and nobody's spotted her. She's literally had nothing on her person apart from maybe her keys for a car, and a phone was on the bench. The dog harness was nearby, and it's like, goodness me. If anyone knows anything, please just let someone know. Yeah, it was a long time ago now. We're talking about 8-9 years ago. But it isn't fun. You just want that person to be found though, so you help the police out as much as you can, but there's a lot of questions, a lot. And I felt for him, but it's like he said in his interview. I don't know if you watched that interview that he did on 5. He said they ruled me out within a few days. They have to. They look at the partners first, and they basically, if they feel like there's anything untowards happening, they'll just continue like ruling the partner out. And he said, look, do whatever you need to do to rule me out of this investigation. I just want her found. And it's like, it must be soul destroying for him. Really must. What are we doing now? Bronzer, I think. Yeah, it is the not knowing. Like, where could they possibly be? Like, the police, don't they? They think she's in the river. And it's like, well, that river has been searched for the last 2 weeks. They've had all these people, like, looking in, like, all these different teams. Surely they would have found something by now. I need a brush, a good brush. I'll just use this one, it's clean. So yeah, I think the whole country wants her found. I've never seen a missing persons case like that though. I think it's because like no one saw her after 9:20 in the morning that day. I mean, how many people in the UK or in the world go missing? It's a lot. It's millions. And this case is the one that's kind of struck the nation the most, because a few dog walkers saw her, and then they saw her up to like I think 9:20, and then nothing. But I mean, if she fell in the water, why isn't there any marks on the grass? Like, her partner doesn't think that she's in the water. None of her family does. Oh, I'm using the Chanel bronzer. There's literally not much left there now. My hair's going to come out of this turban soon. Oh, right, let's just dry it a little bit and take it out. Sorry about that, guys. Right. Yeah, the police don't think that though, do they? They don't think. I mean, she could possibly have gone of her own accord because there was an exit that doesn't have any CCTV. So they've been able to basically look at all the CCTV from um, from all the other entrances, apart from obviously that one that doesn't. Well, it does have CCTV, it's just not working. Pretty convenient how it's not working, I think. But it's like they're now asking for dash cameras. I need a clip or some description because that's just gonna do my head in. So they're now asking the people to come forward who have driven past that area, who've got dash cams, and people have. They've been really, really great. People have been ruled out. They were looking for like 700 car drivers who would have been in the area at that time. So I think they said about 400 had been ruled out. So that's good. I just hope she hasn't done something. I mean, I really do. Just what's come out in the press, how she was vulnerable and she was classed as high risk. It's like, well, that didn't come out like on day one of the investigation. I don't think it could have made a difference, but I mean, maybe it would have. And now, like, the police have said that they brought out that statement saying that she was alcohol dependent. What's that got to do with anything? That she was alcohol dependent. When they find her, and if this all comes out and she's safe and stuff, that's basically she's not going to want that. I mean, it's ridiculous. Hey, Kat, how are you? And I really hope no one's taken her, to be honest. I mean, I don't get how they could have, because you can't get down there like the area. You can't get down there, I don't think, in a car. And like dog walkers around there all the time. And then on the main stretch of road, it is a main road, so people would have seen something. So I don't really get how anyone could have done, but you never know, do you? Right, so these are the brushes. My sister got me these. I've just put all the brushes that I use, like my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill ones are in here as well. I'll show you the new ones though. So it's the Morphe and Abby Roberts collection. So you're getting 6 in total. Let me just get them all out so I can show you. And then all these ones, some of them need washing again. I only washed them the other day. I pretty much like my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill ones that I use regularly. So yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm just recovering from a cold. So we've got this one. We've got the AB 102. I think that's a powder brush. Then we've got the AB 101. That's what I'm going to be using next for bronzer, I think. No, I'm going to use it for blush. Then we've got the AB 103 highlighter brush. Then we move on to the eyeshadow brushes. We've got the AB 314. That's just like a packing brush. Oops. The AB 315. That's just like to smoke your lash line out. And then we've got the AB 201. So they're the brushes I'm going to really be focusing on today, I think. Let's just put that up there. So I don't know about this. I've had it for a while and I just can't get on board with it. This is really, really dark, but I want to try and go in really, really light and try and give myself a glowy bronze look. Again, think I'll use this fluffy brush. It's by Shellexo. Use that. I'm starting to get the sniffles. Oh, thanks, Becky. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Have a good day. Should really come on a little bit earlier, shouldn't I? But I never know what time is good for everyone. I was going to come on earlier. Woke up early this morning. Now my nose is running. I knew it would. Right, it doesn't look too bad. Let's blend it out. What time is it in Texas at the moment, Kat? $8:13. Oh, it's still early. It's 2:13 here. Thanks for joining me anyway. I was just saying to Becky before, got to go to the job centre in a little while, so I thought I would do a live beforehand. I was meant to do it on Tuesday, but I got really sick. Right, blush. I'm going to use new products where I can. So I'm going to use this Benefit Cheek Party package that I bought myself for my birthday. I'm going to go on with Shelley, that one there. Or should I do Dandelion? I don't think that Dandelion's going to show up on me. Let's try Dandelion first. We can always mix them. So, Dandelion's the lightest. You going to Vegas? Do you follow Beauty Dreams with Naomi, Kat? Need a bit more. Yeah, sometimes she's there now. She's in Vegas now. She absolutely loves Vegas. She goes several times a year, and it's like, darn, I need a holiday. To be fair, though, Vegas isn't one of the places that I've wanted to go to. I mean, she's pigmented. That's Shelley. Right, so I can't. I mean, I'm sure there's other things to do than gamble, but I always get the impression it's for gambling. But you can prove me wrong if you want. You can tell me what you're going to do there. Is that clean? Yeah. Going in with the BH Cosmetics 117 now, just to blend that blush out. You retired last year. Now's the time for holidays then. Does look very cool. My fun. It does look very glamorous though, Vegas. I want to go to LA one day. It looks nice there. Right, there's a highlighter in here, but people are saying on the internet that it doesn't come across as a highlighter. It's more like a face powder. That one's called Dandelion Twinkle. Let's try that. And I'm going to go in with this new brush by Morphe and Abby Roberts, AB103. Need to keep an eye on the time. I'll see what the name. Certainly not a blinding highlight, but I am going to the job centre, so I don't need a blinding highlight. I don't know if it's a face powder though. Hey Julia, how are you? Don't you just hate it when you film and then all the notifications come through and you think, why can't you bother me when I'm just gonna blend that out because it's looking incredibly dark at the top. Why can't you just text me when I'm not filming? Thanks. It came like that when I moved in and I've just not got around to decorating yet. I don't like it. I'd like the whole bedroom white, if I could. It looks better for videos, but that would mean moving everything, and it's like the bed behind me is really heavy to move, so I've just left it like that. Maybe one day I'll get around to changing things up. Oh, I haven't put an under eye setting powder, so I'm going to use this Fenty Beauty one in the shade Butter. How are you doing, Julia? Are you good? This Fenty Beauty powder smells absolutely gorgeous. You like it as well? Should I just leave it pink then? Oh, I don't think I've seen that. I don't, at the moment, I'm not buying Julia, so I'm not keeping up to date with what's out there, because if I keep up to date with what's out there, then I'm just going to want things. So, yeah, I mean, what I do want, I don't know if you guys have seen it, Colourpop have brought a Snow White collection out. I want that palette so bad. So yeah, I'll be getting that. No if buts or maybe. The low buy can sod off. Right, so I don't think I'm happy with that highlight. The fact is that it's not really a highlighter. I'm going to put this one on. So it's the Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter from I Heart Makeup. Well, I Heart Revolution. Just going to go back in with that brush. Oh, much better. Oh, you haven't? Looks beautiful. I'm not bothered about the rest of the collection. I want the eyeshadow palette though. Definitely. It's supposed to be released today. Do you buy from Colourpop though, Julia? I've got about, I think, 35 palettes or something like that in my collection. It's ridiculous. So we've done that, I think. Let's just blend that out. I'm going to go back in with that brush, that blush brush. And I want to use my Hourglass Veil finishing powder. Yeah, I went on a Colourpop binge about 2 years ago, and I just bought so many Colourpop palettes. It's ridiculous. I look back at them now and think, why? Oh darn! I've got powder on my laptop. Yeah. So I need to, like, when I do the declutter, I need to be ruthless and think, if I'm not going to use it, I'm just going to pass it on. My niece would love them. So it's not really a powder brush for the whole entire face. But it'll do. I'm going to go in with this W7, the Dewy Fixer. It's nearly all gone, so I may as well go in with it. Ooh, smells like coconut. So do you guys follow Wayne Goss? Are you subscribed to him on YouTube or even Instagram? We're going to be using this one for eyes. The lovely Naomi from Beauty Dreams by Naomi sent it to me. I'm going to have to stay quite neutral. I did want to do a pinky look, but I'm going to stay quite neutral, I think. Just looks like that. Right, what are we using first? I think Radiate down there. Quite mauve toned. I wanted something a little bit more neutral than that. I think I'm going to use this Stila brush. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about the blushes and things. I mean, if I'm going to order from Colourpop, I'll probably get more than one thing. Because to the UK, you know, shipping would be astronomical. But sometimes the order from Beauty Boxes by Tammy, and she charges a little bit more. But I mean, it's cheaper than it would be if I had to go to Colourpop. Because if I have to go to Colourpop, I'm gonna have to spend £60. And I could be getting like high-end things for that, but I really, really want that palette so much. Right, okay, so yeah, let's go in with Radiate. And this brush came in a Sigma palette. Oh. See, this is the things that I forget to do when I'm doing lives. Where is it? Primer. I was going to do a pink look for Valentine's, but then I got sick and I'm like, darn you. And you're cold. You're sore throat. And then I thought, well, what if it's the C word? I thought best not. Anyway, I did a test and it's all good. It's just a cold. Right, I'm just going to set that now. I'll just use, excuse me, just use this here from the Revolution Pro palette. Which brush? This one. I feel like I'm going to get some more new brushes soon. Those BK Beauty ones. I've wanted them for a while. And even though I've just got some Morphe ones from my sister for my birthday, I'd really, really want this set that they brought out. It's especially for hooded eyes. It looks really, really good. Expensive, but good. Right, let's get cracking on the eye look. Do you like this one, Kat? I got this off my friend. It's on the channel in friend mail, but I pulled it for Shop My Stash. It's Pat McGrath Labs Astro Blitz. Look at that. Look how pretty it is. I might do a live with that at some point next week. I'm obsessed with Pat McGrath palettes, mainly for the Astro Blitz shades. If she didn't have those in the palette, I wouldn't even be tempted, I don't think. Dear, are they good brushes, Julia? I'm just putting this really light shade in down as my transition. I don't know what that is. I'm going to be doing 3 days free looks with this palette as well. That'll go up probably in the next couple of weeks. I've not filmed any looks yet. This is the first look. That's blended out well. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I need some really good brushes because your makeup application is only as good as your brushes, isn't it? And I do have a ton of real techniques, but I feel like I've outgrown them. Morphe brushes are better than real techniques, in my opinion. There's a couple of duochromes in this palette, and I feel like saying, "Damn you, Job Centre! I don't really care whether I'm going or not. I'm gonna wear them." The go-to brushes, are they? Like I said, I have got so many collections of their brushes, and I've probably got repeat brushes over and over again of them, but I've been using them for years, Julia, and I just want something different. I don't think there's anything bad with them. I'm just saying, I personally have outgrown them. I mean, I think they're really, really good brushes for the price point. Um, I want to go in with a darker shade just on the outer V. Let's go in with the, it's not the darkest, but one of the darkest, Aura. Have you put a recent Shop My Stash up, Julie? I'm sure I had a notification the other day. I've not watched it yet, if you have. No, I don't wipe my brushes down. Like, if I haven't washed them and say they've got colour on them, I'll use a colour switch, or I'll use some spray that I've got, like to spot clean them. And then, like at least every fortnight, if I'm being honest, I like to just get loads of brushes like all these together, because these are the ones I use all the time, will get washed all at the same time, and then I'll wait, because it can take a couple of days for them to dry off. I'll wait, and I'll either not put makeup on, or if I do need makeup, then you don't need makeup. But if I do want to put makeup on, I'll use some different brushes, because I have got probably more than 100 eyeshadow brushes. Yeah, I like that. I like glittery handles and things, and especially Disney ones as well. My local Primark came out of a set by Minnie Mouse. Well, in collaboration with Minnie Mouse. I was too late. I went back for them and they'd gone. I was a little bit disappointed about that, because I am a big Disney fan. And especially when it comes to Minnie Mouse, I absolutely love Mickey and Minnie Mouse. February Shop My Stash is up. Right, I'll watch it tonight, Julia. I thought I'd seen the notification, but then I wasn't sure. Thought I'd dreamt it. The blending in, really, really nice. I don't know, that side looks a tiny bit darker. Oh, you did? You went on a Disney cruise? Oh my gosh, that would have been my dream. So what happens on these Disney cruises is are the characters there just like in a theme park? Just like if you went to Disneyland? Because I'm really curious. Okay. Right, I'm going to go in with Energized. With that one there. I'll try it with a brush. Like with one of these new ones. That feels too fluffy. And it's quite big. I wouldn't normally go in with something that big. But we'll try it. Blend, 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 yeah. Right, so I think it needs glitter glue. Just using the W7 Sparkle Slay. And I don't think that brush, I think it's too soft. Don't think that's going to do anything for it. See, my issue is, ladies, I'm going to the job centre, so I've really got to tone it down to how I want it. Like, with this look, I would normally go in with a red lip. But I just can't. I don't want them to think I'm like lady of the night. So, not too sure what lipstick to wear. Like, normally, I would go in with this. This is my Partnergraph Labs. It's in the shade Elson 2. I mean, how pretty is that? I'll figure something out. They come by and take lots of photos. Oh, that's so cute. Right, I'm going to go with my finger then, ladies. It's just the shade here again. Energized. The only thing I don't like about this palette as well is this shade here. Can you see? It's like gel. And I'll show you. It's just really, really sticky. And you can't even see anything on the hand, hardly. You can see a little bit of shine. But I won't be using that. Probably not ever. That's the shade I want to put on the lid. A nude mauve look, yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. Just something simple, eh? I mean, because my work coach, she does notice. Like, when I wear makeup, she's like, oh, you've got makeup on today. You look really nice. And I just, like, kind of shrug it off. I say, yeah, I just thought I'd make an effort. It's not like I said, oh, yeah, I sat down and, I wouldn't say, yeah, I did it for a live video. I mean, isn't that pretty? I wish you could see it more. Let's put this light on, see if that'll help. That's really pretty. Doesn't help how my laptop is grainy. I feel like I want to get a better webcam. I mean, it's a pretty decent computer, or laptop, should I say. Costs quite a lot of money, but the actual camera is really, really grainy. You like all shades except the yellow ones. The yellow ones are the best, Kat. I love yellow eyeshadow. Good for you, wear what you want. Well, I've not worn what I want. If I would have worn what I want, it would have been Cosmic Love, this like purple duochrome here, or this one here. That's another duochrome, I think. That one's called Blissful. And then I think I might use that though in the inner corners. That's a duochrome, but it's quite subdued, I think. Moon Magic. Let's have a look. It is more on the purple side though. I don't think it would go with this look. Yeah, it won't go with this look. Let me just get my Jaclyn Hill brush. So Morphe Jaclyn JH42. I'm going to go in with Quartz on that one. How dark is it? Too dark. Right, so I'm going to do, actually, what's self-love like? Yeah. I'm going to go in with self-love. That one there. We got there in the end, didn't we? Even that looks dark. You tend to go smoky. See, I don't like going smoky because I don't feel like I suit smoky looks. That's pretty. I want to go back in with this Revolution palette just for... I don't think it's going to go. Yeah, it will. Where's the darn brush? Oh. Just for the brow bone highlight. And to clean up a bit. Right. Going to take that pencil brush now. AB315. I think I'm going to go in with Gratitude. That one there. You like sparkling pinks? I do too. It's just obviously with me going to the job centre. How many times can I say this? I'm just trying to be a bit conservative with how my eye looks. And it's starting to get smoky. What kind of so with pink? Trying to think what's best. See, I don't really wear lots of eyeliner, and if I do, I always wear pastel eyeliners. But they're not everyone's cup of tea. I don't wear black eyeliner anymore. I just tend to normally use my palette like I've done today. I think we're done with that for now. I'm gonna just go with this Colourpop mascara. I think it's a BFF one. See if it's still okay to use. What's everyone's favourite mascara? Drugstore. And has anyone used that viral telescopic one yet? Oh, my nose is running so bad. Superhero? Who makes that? Never heard of it, I don't think. Right, because some's transferred, I'm going to go back in with that shade. Energized, it was called. I don't know if I told you that one. Lipstick time. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I'm used to being able to put on whatever I want. Right, I'll show you my neutrals and you can help me decide, ladies. Elf waterproof, length and volume. Oh, I've not tried any Elf mascaras at all. I normally go Essence Cosmetics, and I'm always really, really happy with them. Right, so where's my lipsticks? Oh. Sorry about the noise. Okay, so I've got three fairly neutral ones. We've got this one, Revlon Shameless. It's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Medium. Looks like that. So that's that one. Then we've got the Too Faced Melted Matte in Child Star. That's that one. And the Too Faced Melted Matte in Cool Girl. What do you think I should use? I mean, they're all neutrals, so I don't think it really matters, does it? I don't know why I'm so worried about what lipstick to put on. Being ridiculous. Which Essence mascara do you use, Julia? I've got so many. I need to do a least favourite to favourite on the channel soon. I just want to try a few others first. My favourite, I think it's called False Lashes. That's my favourite. I've tried like 2 or 3 of them, and yeah, I just love that one. A Great Lash. I don't think I've ever tried that either. You know, I've not tried many drugstore mascaras. I do stick to Essence just because they're cheap. The cheapest mascaras you can buy, and they're really good. Right, I don't know what to wear out of these. None of these are Morphe tone lipsticks, and I don't have any Morphe tone lipsticks in my shop my stash, so I'm gonna have to use this one. This is Project Pan. That looks nice. Do you not think it's a bit daring? But Job Centre. Number 1. This one. I showed this first, didn't I? just going to put that on. I like it, and I've not used it for a long time. Right, so let's put it on. Pigmented. Oh. I can blot it a little bit. I like it though. I think it looks nice. And by the time I get to the job centre, it probably has faded. After I've been like having a drink. Let's just... I had black here all along. Right, I actually like how that's looking. I think it looks really, really pretty. I think the lipstick goes with the lash line as well. Yeah, just under here, the lash line. So I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to go. It's nearly 3 o'clock, so I better get going. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. If you've not had a chance to like the video, I would love for you to like it. It really does help my channel and pushes it out there into the wonderful world of YouTube. And it's great for us small creators as well. So yeah, I'd really appreciate that. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And if you're around on Saturday, I'm doing another live on Saturday, doing it with the Natasha Denona Gold, which I did last week, but Lisa asked me to do another look with it, so I'm going to be doing that on Saturday. That's going to be about this time, about 2 o'clock, 2:30. So yeah, if you're around then, I'd love for you to join me. Thank you again so much, and I'll see you again soon if you're around. Bye.